morning and welcome to this this month's webinar, a NATJA webinar called MailChimp using e-marketing tools for maximum exposure. Regarding your mailing lists is that you really want to make sure that you have the permission from your subscribers to add them to your campaign, to add them to your database. Only because if you don't, and a number of things happen. Number one, MailChimp can you can get fined if you add people to your subscriber list without their permission. And that's assuming that people complain enough about you or they report you. You can get fined. I believe the fine right now is up to $11,000 per email, which is a very hefty fine for just having an for not having permission from your email clients. Always you have to make sure to include an unsubscribe link in all of your email blasts, giving people the option to opt out of your mailing list. So say they just want to hear from you, you have to make sure that you have that unsubscribe link. It has to be an option. And with all of your mailing lists, you have to make sure you include your with all of your emails, you have to make sure you include a physical mailing address for your organization or for your business. Just part of the it's federal law, really. The other thing to keep in mind is that MailChimp can shut you down if they receive way too many abuse complaints. So say, for example, you send out an e-blast and 5 people will report that e-blast as spam, or they click specifically on a link that sends them that says I never signed up for this. MailChimp will say, hey, wait a minute, we got too many complaints for this email that you sent out, and we want to verify that that you did in fact get permission from these people to get your emails. So you always have to keep these things in mind, otherwise you can run into problems with MailChimp. And I would imagine it's the same thing with some of the other email providers out there, such as Cooler Email, Constant Contact, and Campaign Monitor. So who can you add to your email list? Customers that you have done business with, especially if you're a retailer, or I guess you might have a photography business, you might have as a CVB, you have people that you've done business with, other agencies. You go to networking events, you go to conferences, you pick up emails, you pick up names. These are, as long as people are okay with you putting them on their mailing list, these are definitely good sources for building your mailing list. Website signups, it's definitely a good idea to have a form on your website if you have a website.